So first and foremost, I just want to say shout out to FaZe because I do think that this group subathon idea where all 6 of them are in a house together and they do group activities and all this kind of shit, I think that it's a genius idea. And a lot of them have grown an insane amount. Like we're talking a couple thousand subs for some of them, upwards of 80 to 100,000 subs now for Jason, 70 something for Max, almost 30 for Adapt and Silky. Like they doing numbers that they were not doing before. So the FaZe thing is working out. Banks is a genius. I got to give respect to that. Now, as I was about to make this video, funny enough, Adapt and Jason both got banned. Now, I'm pretty sure after about a half an hour, Jason was unbanned. I don't know if Adapt has been yet. I'm pretty sure that they'll get it sorted out, but it would be really unfortunate to have been banned like a day or two before the subathon ends, especially when they've been going so hard. Now, I don't know why either of them got banned. I'm assuming that it's for completely different reasons, but Jason's, I'm guessing, is going to be for what I'm about to talk about right now, because this shit got a little bit crazy. This man decided to take a girl on a nice beach date, but it's late at night, it's dark, and you're in LA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of got to be a little bit careful, and he wasn't necessarily prepared. He thought everything was good, shit was sweet, and then a crackhead or meth head or somebody that was on some shit decided to suddenly approach his stream, and this is how it went.
What's up, bitch?
What's good?
What?
Relax.
No, what's up?
Chill.
What's up, old? What's up? What you doing?
We're good. We're good.
Did you quote my thoughts up there? Why the did you quote my thoughts when I walked by? You
Yo, relax.
no, you.
That's not
No,
me.
no, you, dog.
Relax.
Get.
Relax.
How about I throw all these stupid things out and go? Get up, bitch. Yeah, what's up?
Relax.
No, I told you don't call my thoughts. And then you go,
You got the wrong guy, chill.
off.
Yo, what the?
Now, obviously, I had to bleep out some words. He was saying some slurs, some shit that he shouldn't say, and I'm guessing that that was what got Jason banned. Now, I think it's unfair for you to get banned for someone else saying stuff like that, but at the same time, if you decide to do IRL streams, I think Twitch looks at it like you're responsible for what's on your stream. Don't go somewhere or do something that's going to put you in a position where someone's going to act a little bit out of pocket and say some horrible shit. But at the same time, the fact that he is trying to do good content, the fact that he's doing so well, it's a subathon, they probably have good Twitch reps, so on and so they obviously were able to sort it out, which is a good thing, because it would have been, again, pretty upsetting to have it end like a couple of days before the entire subathon is over. But aside from all of that, there's been a lot of people debating what he should have done in this situation. Now, before I dive into what I think and why I feel like a lot of people are backseat living for him and trying to tell you, I would have beat this man's ass and this, all this crazy stuff that people like to say online, here was what Jason said as they were walking away from the beach.
I'm just like in shock. It's just like, what the just happened type of thing. But now I can say I fully met. You know, they tell stories about the LA crackheads. You know, but now I can fully say I witnessed a LA crackhead. I didn't know they really existed.
They really exist.
So as shitty as the situation is, at least he can say that he's had the full LA experience now. At some point, you have to come across a crackhead, and until you have, you haven't really lived the life. It's the same with New York City. Like you've got to come across some crazy people before you can say, I've experienced New York City in the way that everybody else has. Now, one of the funniest things that I think came out of this was a clip that people put together of when the rest of FaZe realized what was happening to him, and they said that they got together like the Avengers.
Assemble.
And some of the thoughts that people have of what Jason should have did is kind of crazy, because y'all know this man is not built like that. And again, that's okay. He's not a fighter. Now, if he wants to go and train and stuff, which I think would be intelligent to at least have the ability and the better understanding of how to handle yourself and defend yourself and the people that you're with, it always goes a long way. But at the same time, you never know who has a knife. You never know who has a gun. And at that point, you never know what's going to happen next. But I do feel like he should have at least stood up, maybe tried to move the girl away a little bit. Now, she was smiling throughout it, and I saw a lot of people point that out, but I think she thought it was a joke. She probably goes into these not realizing like what's going to be real, what's going to be fake. They do script type shit all the time. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but obviously like they have fun with each other. So for all she knows, she's like, somebody set this up. This is just a part of it. Like they're playing this up right now. And little does she realize that this is a real situation that's happening. But I do feel like he should have stood up, maybe tried to move her away a little bit. Don't engage with the guy unless you feel like you have to. But there's a lot of different situations where it like you really don't know what the answer is, right? Like de-escalating is always going to be the best. But at the same time, let's just say that this guy had it in his mind that I'm attacking this guy, and he does have a knife. And at some point he pulls the knife out, then he starts to come at you. You may have been better off just hitting him with the 2-piece before he's able to get the knife, try to subdue him, grab him up. You know what I'm saying? Like wrist control. But then if you do that and he didn't plan on attacking you, now he might, right? Like, so you never really know where something's going to go, and trying to de-escalate it is probably always going to be the best situation. Separate yourself, grab the girl. The other stuff probably doesn't matter. It's a bunch of shit that you could definitely afford to replace. So just as long as you got your phone, your camera, just peace out. Just don't worry about it. But there's a lot of people that are like, yo, he should have fought back. He should have defended. Oh, she's not going to talk to him anymore because he didn't defend her like a man. And there's a lot of goofy shit. And I feel like the majority of people that say this stuff, they wouldn't have done anything either. They would have shit their pants, pissed their pants. They would have. I promise you, a lot of the people that say this stuff, they are not about the life that they claim. They've seen so many movies that they recreate it in their head, and they're like, oh, I would have done. He doesn't understand my tenacity. Like, they just say some dumb shit. So I don't think that he should take it very seriously. Now, funny enough, when he went home, he started to watch a video on how you should handle a situation like this. And the guy explains everything opposite of what he did.
It make no sense for me to go the instant he walks in.
Up already, bro.
Anyways, I just wanted to talk about this. Let me know what you guys thought down below. The FaZe subathon has been fun. I don't get to watch it all the time because I'm busy making content, doing shit myself. I stream every day. But I have been trying to tune in, watch some of the clips, or if I'm editing stuff or making thumbnails, I will tend to tune in and watch a little. I feel like what they have going is a really good group of people. And before this, I didn't know who any of these fools were. Literally at all. I remember seeing some of them in different content that would pop up. And I was just like, not really for me, so on. But like watching this subathon, I thought it was a great idea on their part because it allows you to get to know them a lot more. You're seeing them 24/7, wake up, go to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're literally putting their entire lives on a live stream for an entire month. That's hard to do. It might seem easy because people are like, yo, they're making mad money, of course. But that shit has got to be mentally draining. So shout out to them. I've found that I probably like all of them. I think they're all pretty dope people and stuff like that. So I will most likely tune in here and there when I can after the subathon is over. But let me know what you guys thought. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.
I don't care about a struggle. I've been asking for a fight. I need adversity to thrive. I'm trying to crash before the flight. I got a lot of people doubting me. That's just been my life. So I learned to persevere and not react to what they type. It's been a long road coming. That's just what they write. But it's been feeling like it's real. So I've been asking for my light. Trying to shine until I can. If you ask me, I go twice. But I've been stuck in back the line trying to imagine what it's like. Come on.